Hello, welcome to a scene from the Living World of Darkness Changeling venue. This is a scene in which Kagoma, Sam Phoenix, and Esteban are going to be meeting up at Valerius's War College. Kagoma has been trying to practice with his sword, but we'll begin play as Kagoma stumbles across Sam, leading one of his courses, his classes at the college. And Kagoma's walking down the hall, who will stop. Hey, Sam. How's it
Hey,
going?
paisano, and Sam will actually step forward and give Kagoma a hug.
Yeah, Kagoma will like return the hug from the burly troll. Uh,
Squish.
Indeed.
And it's not, he's obviously not hurting you, but every time he hugs you, you know this guy is like raw muscle. Big
Kagoma,
freaking guy.
Kagoma's just trying to look as dignified as possible while being squished. Hey, so I hear congratulations are in order, Sir Sam.
You, you didn't know that already? I thought we talked about that.
I did know that, but I haven't got a chance to thank you to congratulate you officially.
Oh, well, thank you. I've been getting used to it. It's kind of a funny thing. It's sort of like going from 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 a nothing to a something practically
Oh,
overnight.
you've
It's
always been at something.
oh, you're so nice.
It's true. It's true. So let's
Oh,
walk with me. What class are you just getting out of?
oh, cool. I'm actually on a break now. I was just in my etiquette class.
Etiquette. Awesome. So we're talking forks and knives, or are we talking about more socially malleable subjects?
Uh, I'm thinking it's the courtly stuff.
Etiquette. Got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
it's definitely it's definitely not my strong suit. I've been sort of doing it via osmosis. So I've been I've been getting along. It's a good thing no one's actually challenged me on it because then I'd just look like a big dope.
Well, a couple of months ago, I learned a lot of what I know currently about etiquette from the iLunit. When we were doing research in the library, I had
Ooh,
to interface a lot with the she of that house, and you learn quick or you go home. I tell you that.
that I bet that was kind of fun yet awkward. I'm guessing.
It was fun. It was pitting my wits against an iLunit, which has a certain bit of excitement to it.
Oh sure. Well, you've always struck me as the sort of guy that likes a challenge. So I'm curious though, how'd you do? I gotta ask, how'd
Uh,
it go?
it went well. We were at the time just researching about the Etihine and particularly about some magical items that I thought that we could use to like bring the war to a close. But although that didn't pan out, we're at peace now. A fragile peace.
It's it's probably better that way, to be honest, with all the stuff that was going on.
Right. Right.
Ooh, I I have news, and I also wanted to congratulate you for something as well.
Okay. Kind of look suspiciously like what's happening.
And and someone just kind of leaned forward, trying to be reasonably discreet. Um, a little bird told me you had a date with Lady Elena a few
Ah.
a
Ah,
few months
yes.
ago. I I wanted to offer you my congratulations.
Wow.
Did did it go well?
I think so. It went particularly well. She's quite the lady. She's quite the lady.
I would definitely agree to that. I'm 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 very happy for you.
Hmm.
Um, as far as I've been able to ascertain, I certainly like her. But when I think of her, I see her as the adorable younger sister with a bit of an attitude.
Well, there's definitely a strength of character there that I'm attracted to. She's very bold,
Oh
but
yeah,
there's
yeah.
a delicate side that she doesn't like to show people that I got the smallest glimpse of. Um,
Oh well, please don't get me wrong. I would never want to offend her, but I I certainly do like her, but she definitely reminds me of the little sister type. You should have seen the look she gave me in court last month. Ooh, ooh. I thought she was gonna peel my skin right off of my bones.
What did you do, Sam?
I I don't know. I was I was wearing my new armor, and it was really weird because she 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 liked the armor, but it looks like when she saw me in it, it was like she was swallowing a lemon. So,
Uh,
and she didn't actually talk to me about it, but I mean the look was
the look spoke volumes. Yeah,
oh
she's
oh yeah. She
yeah.
just and of course I don't want to make trouble for anybody, but I'm I'm not ashamed that I earned something special. I mean, I tell you when I got it, I was over the moon because freaking she armor, man.
Well, I'm sure she didn't mean anything by it. Maybe it was surprise that was registering on her face.
Oh, quite possibly, but she sure didn't like the idea of me in it. But hey,
As you guys round the corner, basically, something runs into your midsection, Sam. Because, big, tall troll. And there's the sound of books and tubes falling everywhere. Son
um,
of a rocket, friggin' stupid, oh my god, don't
um,
get going.
actually, can I attempt something at this point? Just a second. I
Sure.
gotta I gotta get my I gotta get my character sheet up, but I'm gonna try and do a dex roll to see if I can actually catch some of the things before they hit the ground. Cause Sam just wants to be helpful. Um, just a sec. Oops, wrong button. Okay. Uno momento, ladies and gentlemen. Momentary technical difficulties. Let me see my dex.
It's a troll dex. It's not very that bestest.
I know, but he's gonna try. I mean, come on.
Oh no, it's definitely the attempt. You're like, whoa, and you try to catch stuff.
So
This
if
is
it's
not a grump.
if it's okay, can I add my athletics to that?
To catch stuff, why not? Dex
Sure.
plus athletics.
Okay. So that's a total of 5. Oh my god, he catches it like a champ.
Oh
So
yeah.
so
All right, so you catch a bunch of tubes and some books,
and
and you see a knocker of average knocker height. Basically, he's holding a box, which the tubes were
and
in, and the books were piled on top of other books that haven't fallen out,
and
and he's like literally got it at an angle.
and almost in the style of a boxer with an open handstand, something like this. You see Sam kind of go really, really fast, and he just kind of holds the pressure glass vials or whatever, and says, "Whoa, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?"
Estevan is literally holding the box, and both his hands are full. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks,
Hey,
hands.
thanks, man. Sorry about that. And
It's okay."
And Sam will just very delicately put everything back the best he can.
It's literally like tubes and books. That's what this box is full of.
How's it going, Esteban?
It's research and development.
Cool beans.
RD, huh? That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I got a new project. It's gonna be fantastic when I'm done.
Okay.
And if
Assuming
you're
it's
reading some of the
classified.
titles of the books, that they're like, ancient war machines and, Fubar Control 101.
Yes.
It sounds like some interesting stuff.
Yep.
What do they mean by Fubar Control 101?
Fubars are power sources.
Oh,
They're like living electricity.
dude. That's cool.
Very cool. Esteban, I haven't seen you around very much. We need to get together for I could teach you the stuff about the thing and the theft.
Right. Yes.
I know you've been busy, so no pressure.
Oh, look, I'm just come find me at my workshop, and I'm usually there. If I'm not there at my house in,
Okay.
Goblin Town.
Okay. I know that you're normally fast away working at stuff, so I didn't want to come by your workshop and interrupt you while you were working on some stuff, but
No, people
that's
do that all the time. Just ignore that. Just come on in. It's fine.
okay. Cool, cool. Consider it done then.
Yeah, I'm making this guy something, and I got this, and I'm still finishing off Hilarius's thing that he's gonna kill himself with. It's gonna be funny as shit.
uh,
I really appreciate you letting me put the item on layaway, man.
And no, it's okay. Something of this caliber, I don't expect you to have deep pockets like some of the she that I've been. And you got a pretty good deal. I would have charged them twice as much.
Oh, I'm very happy. I'm not complaining. Although just out of curiosity, I'm going to roll a perception empathy just to see if he's being completely honest about that one. Just he's learned some stuff about certain fae, and so he's being cautious. He still likes Esteban. Like, I mean, there's no malice or anything. Would my intuitive
I
count
get no
here?
hiding.
Would my intuitive count here?
Yeah.
Okay.
yikes! So many ones. So many ones.
So we all don't do very well at investigating, and so I mean, what happens because
Okay, so my facial expressions weren't quite hiding it because I didn't botch. So it wasn't the bestest, but you totally have no, like, he is a rock. You are not able to penetrate what he's thinking at this moment at all. It's like, what is going on in that labyrinthian mind of his?
Like, wow.
He's a riddle wrapped in enigma, deep.
Yeah,
Right, in a conspiracy. That's right.
definitely. So, Esteban, if you wouldn't mind my asking you, I've been trying to memorize a whole bunch of stuff. Um, how how far away am I as far as my cost?
He pulls a little notebook. It's a little black one. He flips some pages.
Sorry about
And
that.
he looks over his shoulder to make sure no one's looking.
Well,
Hold on
maybe
while
we
I find it
shouldn't.
on my character blue booking here.
No. That's fine. That's fine. Esteban, Sam, maybe we shouldn't discuss the fact that you allowed him to purchase that on my way here. So I'm sure he can get you the details later, Sam.
And I just made a business transaction a few
You
days.
need 8 more to purchase the item.
Okay,
He puts the book back away, shoves it in his pocket.
thank you.
No problem. Oh, you don't think I deliver stuff to all these other people too?
Oh no, it's just the layaway aspect that we might not want everyone to know about.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, I suppose that makes sense. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I'm still slightly more used to the gray world than I am these parts.
But I gotta make sure you guys are there, so, like, if I'm not, when, Valerius uses the thing he ordered from me the first time, I want to see his face when he cuts his own arm off.
That's
You're making him a lightsaber, aren't you?
Yes,
You're
I
making
am.
him a lightsaber. I know you too well, Esteban.
Oh my God! You made a lightsaber, dude.
I'm pretty close to finishing, yeah.
I hear those things are damn near impossible to construct.
It was interesting to get, the power to loop around on itself to go back into the collector. Yeah. But I'm more interested in to see what happens when he swings it around like a regular sword and, it bumps against his arm and then there's no arm.
I think maybe what I might do, if no one minds, I'm gonna make sure that he has some Oaken Shield before he tests that out. Because
It's funny that you think that will help it.
It is a lightsaber.
well, I bet
It does go through all protections.
What?
It's a lightsaber, dude.
It's a lightsaber.
Yeah, but Oaken Shield has no physical form as far as I know. Oh wait, yeah, it does. Never mind. Durr.
That's right.
Ice cream cone.
Ice cream cone?
It's a troll thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Nah, me myself, I prefer gelato, but hey. Damn diets. Urgh.
Yeah. Been training myself.
Have you?
Yeah.
What are you working on?
Melee. I will be the finest pugilist this side of the kingdom.
That's brawling, not sword fighting.
Yeah, whatever. He kind of dismisses that. Tomato.
Hey man, I've been doing the pugilism thing since I was like 10. So, yo.
I need someone who's really good at driving stuff.
Driving stuff?
Yep.
I've got a bit of skill with driving. What do you need?
I need someone to teach me how to drive things really well.
Okay.
Well, I can get you started.
That'd be fantastic.
And would you want to trade something for it?
Well, I'm always down for trading something, depending. Gives you an eye.
Careful, careful.
Nah, you're my friend, bud. Let me think.
How about this? I'll teach you how to pull out a sword faster, and you teach me to drive.
That could be handy. Um, Out of character because I'm still not quite used to all the changeling stuff. Is that an actual thing?
Yes, it's an actual thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Fast draw is a secondary skill you can buy.
Oh, that's cool.
I has it.
Sounds good, man. I'm I'm down with that. As far as actually Kagoma, if you're working on your dueling skills and stuff, I could probably help you out with that too, if you want.
I am going. Well, sure. Why not? Why not?
Okay, because I mean it's always best to have someone to practice with. So and I'm not too bad. I think the boxing's helped me out a lot in that regard. That and the whole troll thing. But hey,
I have a lot of people to practice with, but I think that's going to help me. Like different people's different fighting styles. That's going to help me get this fencing thing down.
I gotta go find the restroom. I'll be right back.
okay. Why don't we meet you in the training yard, Esteban?
Come on. So
Come on, Kagoma, let's go. I could use a little bit of exercise.
let's do it. So the two will proceed to the training ground. The training grounds, excuse me, of Valeris's War College. There are other Kithain out and about through the yard. Some of them are working with stationary targets and attacking with various melee weapons, morning stars, whips, clubs, knives, swords, of course, of all sizes. Kagoma will set some of this stuff down. We'll take off his light jacket and produce his sword.
You'll see Sam exchange his real axe for a practice axe, and it's a war axe.
Mhm.
So since we're just doing a straight duo, would you like me to just use the axe, or would you like to try and get past me and my axe and shield combo?
I want pointers on how to use a sword properly. Um, Kagoma doesn't use his sword; he uses one of the practice swords, obviously. And it strikes Sam that he probably hasn't ever seen Kagoma draw his sword because they haven't been in combat together.
Oh, so Sam will just go with his axe. So Sam will take up a spot in the sparring circle.
Okay. Then Kagoma will enter with one of the practice swords. He gets a smaller practice sword because it's similar in size to a scimitar. He definitely prefers speed over any kind of overwhelming damaging capacity.
Fair enough. Just to let you know in advance, Sam will actually be holding back. Again, this isn't out of any form of arrogance or disrespect. He's a troll, and he doesn't want to hurt his friend. He wants to help him learn. So
Kagoma is entering the one of the fighting circles that has one of the wooden dummies at the center. So this isn't a sparring circle per se. It's one of the instructional circles where and more experienced melee artists can instruct a junior melee artist like the intricacies of melee combat. Kagoma isn't, from his demeanor, you could tell that he isn't really expecting to enter a combat with Sam. I mean, he definitely really doesn't prefer it because combat is something definitely more intimate, at least to the issue.
So we'll sort of look at it for a minute and just sort of, okay, well, we can start with this, and he'll exchange the axe for a sword, and what I'll do is Sam will kind of step forward and go for a out of character. Is it your melee and your dex to throw a shot at the dummy, or?
Yep, melee dex.
Okay. So let's see. His dex is 3 and his melee is 4. Okay, so that's 7 dice. For the sake of the story, Sam will be going for a shot to the collarbone. See, it's not always about how you. It's not always about how hard you hit. It's also about where, and Sam will just kind of tap the collarbone, the kidneys, and other spots that are slightly more guaranteed to cause a whole bunch of pain.
Okay. Kagoma nods at this and kind of notes those parts on the dummy. On a more mobile target, obviously, those would be more difficult spots to get to. But he steps forward with his sword and he's just kind of weighing it in his hand. Okay.
Sam will just kind of step back and watch, keeping an eye out for any extra things he can add.
Okay. So he steps forward and it's definitely a smaller sword, it's a lighter sword. And he twists the sword around in his hand and he slices across the collarbone. He spins in a circle and he slices across like the lower quadricep area and some of the other areas that Sam pointed out. He kind of steps back with a look of satisfaction. Okay, I can understand how those areas might be crucial.
Very nice, buddy. Very nice. And with 4 successes on a perception alertness, Sam will actually very carefully give you slight adjustments to your stance and your grip and whatnot. Okay, bud, try it one more time, and I'll show you another hit.
Okay. And he does so. He adjusts his stance a little bit with taking into mind Sam's notes that he gave him. He definitely looks a little bit more uncomfortable like this, but this is part of learning. He definitely has some bad habits, that he needs to train out of him because he's kind of been self-taught thus far.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, I know. I can see where there's more power that's generated from doing it this way, but I'm just not used to it. But that's why I'm out here training, right?
Yeah.
And at this point, the knocker comes in and he's like, that's where you guys went off to. And he puts his box down and he walks up. Are you testing the dummies, huh?
Well, yeah, I need to work on my melee skills. So Sam offered to give me some pointers.
Ah. Hmm. You
Yeah,
know if
definitely.
this out of game if this is a closed room or is it open to the sky?
It's open to the sky as I imagine it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. So he's like, well, it's a little bright in here, but I'm not half bad, but I'm not half good either. I learned to be all sorts of crappy.
Well, Esteban, you're awesome. So any
Aw.
pointers you could give to me are welcome because this isn't really my thing.
All right. So it's like, okay. And he puts his hands in his pockets and pulls out two hook swords. All right. So first off, my weapons are a lot different than yours. Have you ever seen
Definitely.
hook swords?
In kung fu movies, probably that's
Yes.
it.
So first off, these really don't got pommels or guards in the regular sense like yours do. Um, so you got. I had to learn a little bit differently. To trap people's weapons in the little points or deflect them off the curved section at the front. You can actually use that to stab or attack. So not only are you kind of punching with them, and you're also slashing like swords.
Kagoma kind of nods intently. And this is exactly what he wanted to know. Like, there's broadly different fighting styles. Melee encompasses so much that he just doesn't want to learn how to use a sword. He wants to know like all the bladed forms and different kind of attacks and stuff like that. So he's very into what Esteban and Sam are teaching him.
All right, so like if this stick guy here was my enemy. You see how you got your fighting stance and you got your forward foot and your backward foot and you're kind of
Mhm.
turning to the side to present less of a target.
Right, right.
Well, in this case, he kind of puts both his feet in a horse stance.
Hmm.
So he's actually literally facing the target, and he puts one of the hooked swords at an angle. So the hooked part is up top, and then he kind of lays one down and turns it so his arm is like backwards, and it's the hooked part with the blade facing the enemy is down at the ground. Is like as I would want to start at a stance like this.
Definitely unconventional. Okay.
Because if they have one weapon, I can block with this one and deflect it or trap it, and then I can come
Ah,
around and he makes a motion where someone's leg would be and pull this out or hook their arm, and he makes like and he brings it up to like to be where the arm would be around this dummy, and you'd hook
okay.
it around their weapon arm and pull it away, and then the one that's still up that I deflected, now that I pulled it away and they're open, I hit with it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes
Um.
sense.
And well, see if they're this far away, I can hit them. And then he steps back 6 feet and he's like, and I could do this. And he clinks them together and then wings it over his head and literally touches the nose on the dummy with
Okay, Velma totally wasn't expecting that. Like linking up the hook swords and swinging it around. He's like, "Holy shit!"
Um. After.
so I hit it pretty decent. So yeah, I pull off the maneuver where I like literally hook them up and then it comes back and right back into my hand and then they're back to being separated.
Um. After observing Estevan and examining that and examining Kagoma, Sam's actually gonna go. Um. Just so that everyone knows what it was that I was rolling here. I was rolling my intelligence and my tactics, and Sam's actually gonna go to the rack. Um um and and he's going to give Kagoma a certain weapon based on his size and his build and whatnot.
Okay.
According according to what I've noticed with you, my friend. I think these weapons would be more to your liking, as it will allow you to use your natural um your natural abilities in a much more solid way.
Okay,
So why don't you give it a try?
sure. Can't hurt. I'm here to learn. So, Kagoma will grab the two weapons. Do you know what two weapons you might have like given to?
Um, what would you say Kagoma is? Is he kind of slight and quick,
Yeah, he's
or
definitely slightly quick.
okay? Okay. What he might have actually given him is m- maybe a sword and a dagger, maybe, or maybe a dagger and a rapier.
Okay.
Oh,
Like, I've always thought
Esteban
of a
sees this
rapier.
and he looks and he's like, "Oh, you would like him to dance the circle, huh?"
It feels like I'm being typecasted here, but I've always liked the rapier.
I
Well,
learned these from my father, so I mean,
you
typecasting is not really a thing with these shoes.
you've got some really impressive skills yourself there, Esteban. I
He's pretty good. He is pretty good.
I think I might have slightly sprained my wrist when I did a hit earlier, and he just kind of rotates his wrist a little bit. You
You okay, Sam?
oh yeah, you really have to be careful with certain items in combat because if you hit the wrong spot, it can actually hurt you more than your opponent.
Yeah, like for instance, this rapier set here. If someone has a hammer,
Mm,
don't try to parry the hammer with your sword.
bad idea.
That would be a
Well,
very, very bad idea.
That would be more of a dodging situation for sure.
And
good point.
since I don't want to wreck his targeting dummies, I'm going to put these swords away. And he puts them back in his pockets. And he takes out a little bag and he puts it down. All I got, rest I got is my axe. But that at least won't destroy these.
Well, no, I think there's someone who does heather bond on these props, so they regenerate back once we're done. So I think we're good.
One
Uh,
of the things that I rather enjoy about axes, though, is especially when you really have to break something. Case in point.
yeah, they will do a really good job.
Um, and Sam, with one big swing, he actually separates the head from the body of the dummy, and the head goes flying and hits a wall.
Yeah, axes are nice like that.
Yikes.
I was actually just doing a test of strength there, so you know. So image wise though, he the thing just flies off to the other side of the area.
That works for you, Sam. I think I'm more of a fillet full of holes kind of guy. As Kagoma like looks at his rapier.
Um
Oh
but
well, I got all excited there. I got a little chubby. You said full of holes. Esteban's like holding his gun in his hand, like you didn't even see him draw it. He's like, oh. He puts it back.
Wait,
but
Esteban, I have a great idea. Can you make a gun that's also a sword?
a gun blade.
What are you
Dude,
talking
you-
about? I got these. And he pulls out another bag and puts it down. He's rummaging through. He's got like up to his elbows in this tiny little bag, and he pulls out some nunchucks. And he's like, these.
Wait. When I was 12, I think I almost knocked myself out with nunchucks. I'm not sure if I should use those.
And he shows you the little compartment. He pulls it out where it holds bullets, and he puts it back into the nunchucks. They're
Why are there
gunchucks.
Okay, you got to show me this. You have to show me this.
Sam's gonna step back. I gotta see this too. This is amazing.
I have got to see this.
All right, so I haven't worked out all the kinks of these yet, okay?
So, after he says he has to work out all the kinks, Kagoma takes an extra step back. He makes sure Sam steps back as well.
Everyone back away. This could get interesting, and everyone takes a step back just in case. Like the
All right.
whole training yard just backs up a good step or two.
All right. To see if I botch this up, I'm gonna roll melee first, and then my firearm skill. So like he slowly starts swinging it, and he gets it going, and then he starts doing. Oh, that's not bad at all. He starts doing the. He's getting it going a little bit faster, a little bit faster. Oh, all successes, sweet. And then, as he's swinging it around, he's like, bang, 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 and like, there's little puffs of smoke that come out while he's swinging them around, and the dummies get hit with bullets.
Are 4 successes too? I didn't realize that 4s were successes.
Well, not for you, but for me, with firearms, 4s are successes.
I'm curious. Out of character, how does that work?
It works because I have crack shot.
Oh.
Okay. I have the merit. I shoot really well.
That's cool.
And now there's like several holes in 3 of the mummies, the dummies.
Sam just applauds.
And then he drops them, and he's waving his hands around, and he goes to like the bucket with the rag that you used to drink out of, and he puts his hands in. There's like a little
Kagoma's just sitting back and he just applauds. He starts to slow clap.
Sam,
like I said, I haven't worked out all the bugs. I don't know how to keep them from getting hot.
That was pretty freaking awesome.
Actually, would you mind if I were to offer you a suggestion about that?
Sure.
What if you were to put, say, at the bottom, you know how some guns have like a spot in the barrel that seems to take some of the heat off of the gun itself.
Oh, you mean the casing around the outside? Then the end of these nunchucks would be like bigger.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't rotate as well.
Yeah, but if you instead of extending it, if you were to have just a slight opening, say at the bottom part, the heat could escape and you wouldn't be burning your hands so much.
But then some of the explosion from the bullets would come out the backside. That wouldn't be very good. Right now I'm forcing it all out the front, but the problem is you got to hold down near the handles for some of the maneuvers, and it gets hot. And if I put a casing over that to keep it to cool it more, then they become unweighty.
Sam will kind of think about that for a second, and I'm gonna roll intelligence tactics.
This is all very much lost on Kagoma. He's just like,
It would more be like a firearms or a crafts or a technology like thing. Like tactics would be like, yeah, that'd be really good in a fight. You could definitely use it for these things. But in terms of like designing,
construction.
Construction.
I'll just do a straight intelligence roll then to see if he can think of a counter idea to that. Nope. And it's just a little too far gone after that point.
So like he picks up the chain in the middle and drops them back down into the bag, and then ties up the other bag and puts it back in a pocket of his 6,000 pockets overalls.
those are cool though. I'm definitely gonna think about this for a while. I might come up with an interesting idea at some point.
Yeah.
Esteban, have I mentioned that I'm glad that you're on our side?
Seriously, ditto.
Cause damn.
Those are some seriously sick armaments you got there.
I mean, I've built some pretty crazy stuff while I was held hostage against my will by the Shi nobles, which is against the Ashat, and other people have gotten no less than the death penalty, but it seems that they will get nothing, and I got no payment for it. He says quite pointedly, in long and exaggerated detail.
I I think what I might do is I'm gonna roll a fate die and a willpower together, and because when Sam hears that, that's really gonna piss him off.
We're gonna have to talk about that at length sometime. That's really shitty.
Yeah, it was ridiculously shitty, and like I said, I was really glad when I got out that I heard that one of my inventions didn't kill all those poor people. Oh, you botched like no one's business.
This is a botch machine tonight.
Yeah.
I do, however, manage not to go totally unseelie, hence the plus. But Sam, you can see his fist clench and his teeth start to grind and
Yeah, like
fucking hell. And Sam actually puts a fist through another one of the dummies. Like his ham-sized fist just leaves this huge cave in the thing's chest. And
oh, good thing we're in the right place for that. I mean, imagine that we were in the hallway.
oh, that will not stand. Fucking hell. We have to do something about that.
I did. I joined the union of clockworkers and tinkerers.
Fucking.
Trust me, my dad was displeased as well to hear the news when I went to visit him.
Sam looks like he's about to kill somebody.
It was all okay because, time of war and all that bull crap.
Horse shit.
Yeah, that's what I call it.
And like Sam just sort of like, okay, I'm gonna try and calm him down now because this could get bad real quick. And please don't botch again.
But hey, at least the girl that I was with beforehand didn't die in the war, so I can be thankful for something. She's just married to someone else now.
Sam just.
I'm so sorry to hear it. That's such a raw deal, but you've taken a bad situation and you've turned it around. You made it work for you. So
You
still shitty.
you actually see Sam going, and like he's just doing the rapid.
Kagoma, as you start to calm down, you notice Kagoma puts a tarot card back in his pocket. He's like, all right, he's got this. I don't have to use any cantrips against him.
Sorry. Fuck.
It's okay. I know how you feel. Pretty pissed off most of the time myself.
Who, may I ask, was the motherfucker that did that?
It wasn't one motherfucker, Sam. It was houses. We were in a war, as you recall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I woke up a little bit after that. So could someone give me a little bit more detail on that?
Alright, so what I hear happened is
the
the
Reader's
Asheen
Digest
came
version.
back and the Gwydians decided to attack their peasantry and slaughter a whole clan of them, women, children, and all that. So they got really pissed off and declared war on us. And then the Elened decided to round up every single knocker who could do anything who wasn't too young or too old. and enslave us in camps and force us to build war machines for their war. And then about halfway through, a Fiona came over and took over that. And then when the war was over, we got let go.
And no recompense of any kind, obviously.
Obviously.
Obviously. Well, I made some stuff while I was in there that I kept, but I mean, that was not really recompense. That was what I would have done anyways, but...
You know something, guys? I'm gonna petition the court on this.
It's already been done by Valerius, and you know what they told him? Sod off.
I don't fucking care. I'm not Valerius, and this isn't gonna go. I'm feeling kind of owed a few favors because of certain things, so I'm.
Well, he did the talking
Sam.
part. So what I suggest, and he reaches into that tiny little bag that's still on the ground, and he strains, and you see like his muscles are bulging, and he literally pulls out this hammer, this giant axe, and he puts it down on the ground, and like you can feel the weight like reverberate through the floor when he puts it down. I suggest you use this on them instead. I get their attention a little more clearly.
Sam, before you do anything rash, technically the knockers were conscripted, which is the kingdom's right in a time of war. Does it mean that she handled what came after appropriately? But technically, conscription is a right of an old feudal system.
My dear friend, I appreciate you saying this. Fortunately, I'm just pissed. I'm not about to go on a bloody rampage. And Sam will kind of take the axe that Esteban drops. He'll kind of test the balance of it in his hand for a minute.
It's sweet. The balance on this is sweet.
Balance. Sweet.
And Sam will just say, however, I do think that putting those people who have helped you in the equivalent of a prison camp goes beyond any form of reasonability, and they should at least be compensated for their work.
Well, that's what would happen with conscription is basically you'd get paid as a soldier to go do your work. So that's why it wasn't conscription, it was, imprisonment.
That's the grounds in which we need to approach this matter.
However, judging by what I'm hearing, you didn't get paid, and you didn't.
Nope. We didn't even get to leave. Nothing. Wake up, work, maybe get something to eat, go to sleep.
That's
the injustice that we need to speak to.
Not only that, plus some of the stuff I made is a lot dangerous.
That there is the very basis on why it went from conscription to slave labor, and I will not simply stand by and let this go unspoken about. And the trick is, if more people speak out about it, the more likely other people will eventually want to do something about it. So I'm perfectly willing to go to court and verbalize my disagreement with how this was handled.
Sam, being that you're still currently a student of etiquette and how courtly politics works, might I suggest that we have a slight discussion before you make this plan into reality?
And Sam will kind of clench and unclench one fist and just kind of be like, "Yeah, sure." And he's calm, but the whole clenching and unclenching is sort of the last vestiges of of the inner fury that's storming inside his heart. Though it's not directed at Kagoma in any way.
Right. Um, we should talk. Um, we should maybe do a dinner, talk this through.
I would like that. In fact, what I might suggest is if we talk about it and we together draw up a proposal, maybe you could be the spokesperson because I'm not really that great with words.
I don't think we need to be in this case, but we could talk about it. We could talk about it. We just need to speak to the fairness of the situation.
Oh, I think we've gone well past fairness because it's like I said, what this has gone from is conscription to slave labor. There's a big difference.
Indeed.
Um,
Oh, he kind of puts away his practice sword and takes his real scimitar back. He puts it at his waist. This has been interesting.
um, I'm sorry, gents. I didn't mean to almost lose my temper there. And then he and then he so- and then he sort of,
That's okay. No problem.
and Sam actually looks at the dummy that he veritably destroyed with his bare hands and lost my temper. Never mind. I lost my temper.
It's okay. I'm sure they fixed them like you said.
I'm just glad I didn't accidentally hurt one of you in my rampage. I gotta work on this temper of mine. What the fuck is the matter with me? Seriously.
No, never be afraid to express your feelings, Sam. Just bottling them up will cause nothing but trouble.
Sam's gonna actually offer the axe back to Esteban and say, "Is this the one that the one that's on layaway?
Yeah.
This is a sweet axe. I can't wait till I pay it off." And he'll
Did I show you what it can do when it hits something?
actually, can I try it on this dummy over here?
Sure.
Okay. So out of character, what do I add together here for this?
All right, so it's a difficulty 6. You use your dex plus melee, and you swing it, add it, and then the number of successes is you take that minus 1, and then you add your strength plus the damage of the axe, which is
So that's
10, I think it is.
10. Yes.
And since I have a speciality in axes,
Yep,
that
your
is
10 counts as 2 successes.
2, 4, 5, 6.
And
And then I add that to my strength.
-1, so 5.
Oh, okay. So that's a total of 10. And
Well, 5 plus your strength plus the damage of the axe.
so that's 10 and the damage is 10.
yeah.
So that's
Holy
20.
smokes. Holy shit.
Wait, did I count that right? That's
All right, so your 9 is 1, your other 9 is 2, your 10 is 3 and 4, and then your other 10 is 5 and 6. So take one away, that's 5, all right? 5 successes plus 10 for the weapon plus your strength, which is
5.
another 5, right?
So
Yep.
5.
So that's 20
To
total.
damage.
Actually, it's 21 because I'm a troll, so I have strength 6.
All right, there you go. And then I rolled for the fire, so you add 4 more to that, so it's 24.
Holy shit.
Nice.
And then I just roll all of that.
Yep.
But clear your current. Okay, there you go. Holy crap. So many dice. So many.
Oh.
So many.
Oh my god! This, okay. So
Sorry, so as you are swinging the axe, basically a jet flame shoots out the back as well as engulfing the weapon, propelling it forwards with more thrust. And then you literally hit the dummy,
Go through it.
obliterating it.
So how many successes is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
13.
7, 8. Holy shit.
So, and then part of the floor.
Oh my god! And Sam just kind of stops for a minute. Oh my god! Did that just happen? Okay, you all saw that, right?
I
Yeah.
can't unsee it.
That's a real thing, right?
Yeah, and that's ag damage because it's fire.
Fuck.
So you have obliterated. There is no more dummy for them to repair. There's part of a floor now that has a axe embedded into it.
Sam just takes the axe. Sam just takes the axe back.
And if you notice, it kind of feels warm in your hands.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it's storing glamour right now. It's got 3 glamour in it. So if you ever need some, you can use 2, but never, ever, ever use the last one. As long as you never use the last one, you can always fill it back up to 3, and it will never chip, break, rust, dent, become less sharp.
I love this axe. I'm so happy I'm buying it. I love this axe. Sam will very gently offer you the axe back.
Oh, well, just put it down on the ground. If you hand it back to me, I'm just going to fall over. The thing is, it's stupid heavy as well. So, at a game, it requires strength 5 to wield.
I can actually.
And that's with 2 hands.
Okay, I have strength 6. Thank
Yeah,
God.
that's why I'm like, you're good.
So, actually, if you want, I can take this back to your shop for you, and we
Oh,
can.
no, just put it back in the bag. He's pointing to the tiny little bag on the ground.
Okay, and Sam sticks the axe back in.
And it literally folds up like the TARDIS, like, whoop, whoop. You're like, what? And then he picks it up and puts it back on his waist.
Wow.
Thank you. And Sam just looks stunned, like, Oomska.
Well, it looks like Valerius is going to be 1 test dummy short forever now. That was well done.
We can make another one.
Now just imagine how much more satisfying it would have been if it was a she.
Hey, now let's. I feel your pain. I genuinely do, but we can't go around trying to beat injustice with racism. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Yeah, well, no, it's the specific people. Yeah, I get that. I have met a knocker who is an Iliad, and he's a nice enough guy.
What?
Yeah.
Lol, what? That's cool.
Huh.
Yeah, he's a cartographer guy. He makes all the writings.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
that guy.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was Islanded.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's okay, you probably don't know I'm a Dougal.
What?
Cool beans.
I'm not even a squire, though. I'm just kind of in the house.
That's weird.
What?
Yeah, I'm like the Scully Maids, butler, shoe shiner.
Your talents are wasted on shoe shining, my friend.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just giving you I'm like the lowest of the low in terms of anything. It's just more of an honorary position.
They need to make you the highest of the high and learn
Why?
at your feet because you know.
Well, I'll
Why-
tell you what. If
Why-
you two can campaign for me to become the Besdin of the Kingdom of Apples, that would be fantastic.
It's the best.
It's the leader of the Knockers.
All right.
Uh, I'll I am more than happy to put my energy toward helping you in this because you're an artist. You're like an artist. You don't deserve to be treated like the lowest of the low. In fact, I'm about ready to go and slap your head of house upside the head like a baby seal.
Oh well, no. My head
Uh,
of my house, the head of Dougal, he's got more important things to deal about than like my status. Like there's thousands of us in that house.
I don't.
I just really haven't been pushing for anything. I'm happy where I am. I'm just like an honorary member. That's fine with me. That's like as far as I want it to go.
Well, then
That
I'm
way I could look at their books and read their secrets and I'd be fine. I don't need to do anything. I don't need any position. I don't need any titles with them.
yeah. So, since you're honorary Dougal,
I'm I'm sorry, guys. Can I interrupt out of character for a minute?
Yeah, yeah.
sure.
Um, Sam is actually going to look to the sky because he's trying to remember something. Out of character, I have to run and get a bite to eat.
Sure.
So after a moment, Sam will just kind of look at you guys. I'm sorry, guys. Would it be okay if we met up later? I would totally love to go for that dinner idea,
Yeah.
but I've got to go help the Hofsteins with something.
Sure,
Sure.
no problem.
My
Take your
treat.
time.
Oh, thanks, man. And Esteban, I will help you as best I can, and I'm really looking forward to owning that axe. I really am.
Yeah,
That
it's
is,
one of my nicer works.
dude, that is a masterpiece. He says as he goes full blown New York by this point. He all the ye old English is gone. He's just full blown New York. Maroon, that's amazing. Mamma mia. I'll I'll catch you later.
Have a good one, Sam.
And can go
Yeah.
anytime, man. See you guys.
Yeah.
Laters. Kagoma will collect his stuff. He will turn to Esteban. It's like, so, were you heading somewhere in the War College? I think I'm wrapping up here.
I know I
Um,
got all my materials. I was just like heading on my way out when I ran into you guys quite
oh,
literally.
right. Cool, cool.
So
Well,
you wanna come over to my place and we can talk about some stuff while I
yeah,
draw up blueprints.
I've been busy with that she kind of teaching him the ropes, but I do need to start teaching you. Um, Someone that I respected quite much once told me that sometimes you can learn a lot by teaching someone else. So I've currently encountered a block with tailcraft. So maybe teaching you, I could find my own way forward. So with that, I think Kagoma's going to join Esteban. They're going to go back to his workshop and talk some cantrips and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. So thanks everyone for watching. Final thoughts?
This is gonna be awesome.
All right. Have a good night.